Greetings, greetings. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Tanisha's Locks Beauty Tips and Potpourri, because we could be getting into anything. Today, after not having washed my hair in a while, you guys know I'm not a frequent shampooer because of the blends that I use in my hair. My hair, as far as I'm concerned, is clean. And plus, I don't believe in unnecessary washing. I'm due for a wash today, and as such, I have decided, with the spring coming in and Aries energy, it is time for me to color my hair. Now, as you look at my tresses, you can see that it's more of a brassy auburn almost. It's a little orangey. It's still a nice color. This is the color from permanent dye that I have used consistently over the years. The last dye that I used most consistently for about 2-3 years was the Vidal Sassoon Runaway Red, I think is what it was called. And so I have color here. So whenever I decide to recolor since that time, I've been using a rinse. And because I feel have the lightening here, the rinse catches on, it holds on, and I actually get a lot more vibrant color over a longer period of time, which is what I'm after. Because when I use the Runaway Red, after the first wash, I get a significant diminishment of color. By the second and third wash, it's like, okay, I put these chemicals in my hair and I'm not getting the quality of brightness and intensity that I want. So me being someone that likes a lot of color, by the way, I am going to try beets and beets and lemon juice at some point. I'm looking at this. This looks like this might have, it doesn't feel full, but it's got a safety seal, so I'm good. So I've gotten into this last maybe couple of years, year and a half of using a rinse. And the rinse lasts me several months. The only downside is it is extremely, extremely messy. The last time I tried to do it outside, and I tried to rinse my hair with the water hose to get the majority of the bleeding out into the yard. It messes up your shower and your bathroom. I don't care. I'm going at it again today because I need that color. So I just wanted to talk to you guys briefly and give you the before, which is looking like this, all right? And then to give you the after, which is going to be what happens after I use the rinse. Now, I chose 3 colors today. The last time I believe I used crimson. This is just standard $5 dye from the beauty supply store. I believe I used crimson and raging red. I believe I used a combination of 3 and 2. Mix these colors because I need about 5. I'm not doing my whole head. I'm only doing from here down, but my hair is very thick, and as you know, it's very long. Shout out to my I Am Melanin Magic Miracle Hair Grow Oil. You guys can order that if you choose. I hope to have some exciting news about where I want to take that particular product and to introduce some other products in the line as well over the next several weeks. But anyway, so I have the crimson, the Adore. Get it from your standard beauty supply. I have Raging Red. And I decided to add something else different, but I'll be using the 2 crimson reds and the Raging Red, and then I'm going to use this burgundy color, which is Burgundy Bliss. Now, I know this is going to darken it somewhat. It may not give me the bounce that I want, but I don't think I want the brightness of the red that I had before. And there was a time where my hair was burgundy for many years, and I absolutely loved it because when I got out in the sun, you could see the rich intensity. So I'm going to try this. I will combine all of these into a bowl. I will mix it up. I will dip my hair in, and then I will somehow, you know, get my hair to hold up. I will maybe put a rubber band or a pipe cleaner here and then something to hold it up here. I'll do the same with this side, and I will leave this in my hair for about, I know last time I did about 45 or 50 minutes. I believe this is what happens when you have 50-year-old eyes. I believe this thing suggests something like, I was never one for conformity. Geez, I didn't know I was that far off. 15 minutes? Maybe that's why my hair stays the way it does. It says cover with plastic cap and process with heat. I never even processed with the heat. I find that to be interesting. I never use the heat for up to 15 minutes, so I'm not going to use the heat today either. And I'm definitely going to exceed 15 minutes. Don't do what I do, though. Do what makes sense to you. That's what I always say. You do what makes sense to you. I don't want to take responsibility for any decisions that people make, because I, again, am a nonconformist. I do my own thing, and sometimes it may not work out well for me, or it may not work out well for someone else. So it's best that you take on those autonomous sorts of decisions all on your own. But let's see what happens now. This says 15 minutes. I think I might do 30 minutes this time, but I don't feel that my hair experienced any, ill effects. I feel the ill effects that I've experienced with my hair and dyeing came about as a result of the raging red. And any of the issues that I've had with my locks over time come from the picking of the lint. I used to do that in a very compulsive way, and then I would just pull the ends off. And so I do have a variation in lengths here, but I also know that my hair has always grown longer in the back, so that I know as well. And then the other thing is, with the oils that I use on my hair, it really combats a lot of the stuff that I do to my hair. And as you know, I don't do a lot of heavy styling and pulling on my hair. I also try to keep my crown retightened. I do that sort of thing myself, which is what I may have to do. I don't think I've been there for a while, and I need to make an appointment, and I might have waited until the last minute. So I know I'm going to be doing some retightening of my hair too, but I'm going to let you guys know how it goes. Wish me luck. Okay, I'll be coming on probably later on into the evening, or maybe into tomorrow, because I think I want to do a braid out, or I may want to curl my hair and then show you the finished product. So again, Adore, you can get it from your standard beauty supply store. I have 2 crimsons, 1 raging red, and 2 burgundy bliss, which I'm hoping does not darken my hair too much. All right, so I'll see you on the other side. Greetings, everyone. This is part 2, the next day. So I colored my hair. I did some things differently this time that I think are worth sharing, and the color is still brilliant and bright. I love it. I know I'm going to love it. I didn't even bother to do anything up here, which is what I think I mentioned to you guys. But also, there's always a bloodbath with this color. It's awful. And it's not like, you have to do several bleach applications over a few days to get the bleach to work, or to get the blood stains from this color out of your shower in your tub. Y'all, it is a mess. It's the only thing I dread, which is why I mentioned I did do it outside. But I did something a little different this time. I did do it for 35-40 minutes. I think it was like 37 minutes that I spent with this in my hair. You see, I'm not gentle. Let me be gentle to my babies before I end up pulling my hair out. Look at that. So I divided my hair up into 4 parts, right? Uh-oh, excuse me. Those are potential clients, and I needed to have cut my ringer off so I can give my time to my beautiful sisters. So anyway, I put my hair into 4 sections, and I just began to apply it by dipping it in the bowl and just spreading it out and massaging it in. And then I would put it back up and hold it up here with a rubber band, and I would do the next section. And I did each section like that. And so, give me just a second. We are working on this color. I'm going to show it to you in the light in a bit. You can see how nice and bright and deep it is. And you're going to see this color last me for some months. So I sectioned it off into 4 different sections. I let it sit. And then as I began to rinse, what I did differently, I put a trash bag over the sink to kind of, line the sink a bit. And I washed out each section separately. I rinsed it probably for 7 or 8 minutes, let all the blood get all over the sink. It was crazy, all that obviously, but it was protected. And as it got lighter, then I shampooed one section at a time, rinsed again, you know, watched the foam, watched all the bleed. Then I would, you know, wring my hair out, tie it back up with a rubber band, and then do the next section. That way, by the time I got into the shower for the final rinse, what bled out was significantly less, which means I had a lot less mess. Now, is the shower still have some rinse in it? Yeah. Is it almost out? Yes. Whereas before, I would still be in a hot mess, and I would have red stuff all over the place. So as you can see, I'm happy this time. I now have another way of doing it without having to go outside and use the water hose and use that cold water, without having to totally destroy my bathroom and spend weeks trying to get the bleach out, with one subsequent application after the other. I absolutely love the color. I am so happy. Now, I'm in need of a retie. My loctician, I probably would go in 2 to 3 weeks, but I have something I'm doing, and I wanted to have my hair done 2 weeks before that time, because right after I get my retightenings, I don't like the way my hair looks. And I don't want to do this event that I'm doing with my hair freshly done. So, and I'm in need of a retightening now. And I was in need of some hair grooming before I washed my hair. And did I do what I normally do, which is detangle and unmarry locks? No. So my roots are in a mess. But I'm not worried, because I have my I Am Melanin Magic proprietary hair oil that is going to unmarry these locks. It's going to help detangle them and make my hair manageable. All right. And I'm thinking that before I take that late appointment in April, I'm going to pay my daughter to do my retightening. She has helped me with it before. I'm going to probably have to let her retighten it, so that within the next 2.5 weeks, I will have time for my hair to look like it's got some sense. So anyway, you all, this is, and for those of you who have the oil, you know, we do, this is a new bottle. I picked up the wrong one. Doggone it. For those of you who have the oil, you know that, wow, this is strange. Maybe this is a blessing. This would have been somebody getting one that, there we go. Nice spray right in this area. Okay, gonna just tremendously detangle and help me unmarry these locks so much easier. So I'm gonna go through my hair. It needs a nice amount of oil. I'm gonna do this to my entire hair. It's going to smell delicious. This oil is antibacterial, it is antifungal, and anti-funk. So it is a nice addition to your hair collection. You need it in your repertoire of weaponry, if you will, as it relates to your locks. You can definitely contact me using the information in the description. Shoot me a text. The calls are going to disrupt the flow of my business, so definitely shoot me a text and I can get a bottle out to you and ordering information. But I Am Melanin Magic is a wonderful product. It is the only thing that I've used in my hair after about a year and a half. About a year and a half, somewhere in between a year, I guess you would say, would be the cutoff mark. Prior to that, I used some other products that didn't fare well on my hair. I attribute this to the reason why I've been able to dye for so many years, the reason why I've been able to pick at my locks and do some bit of damage, but have a quick recovery time. And also for the reason why my locks are so long and healthy. Okay, when I say I've done a lot to them, I really have. I've done a lot to them. But the oil is not only healthy for the hair in terms of regeneration, in terms of helping the hair to actually grow, thickening it, protecting your edges, and so forth. There's a lot of other things that the hair can help with, that the oil can help with as it relates to your hair. I'm getting a lot of feedback from the sisters, objective feedback, getting a lot of pictures. As to the hair growth, which I already know about, but it's been helping some sisters with thinning and baldness, even though I have a magical hair serum that is for that is specially for that hopefully, I have several people on that now that I'm waiting for additional feedback from, but that is actually available. But this helps to fortify your hair. It's got vitamins. It's filled with antioxidants, minerals, and so many other wonderful fatty and non-fatty essential oils. So it may be something you're interested in. But as you can see, I'm loving, loving, loving my hair color. It feels good. It actually feels good for me to have my hair washed. Because y'all, I'm a bit kind of, you know. But the color is absolutely radiant. And if you are considering dyeing your hair and you've dyed your hair before and you want boldness and you want longer lasting color, I would say put a rinse over whatever chemicals you've already put in your hair. That would be my advice, because that's what I'm doing, and I've been far happier than I could have been putting the harsher chemicals on my hair. And I think yesterday's rinse out was literally better than any rinse out I've done in the past. Normally when I rinse my hair, I just get tired of rinsing it, and I'm like, well, I know most of this is out, even though I'm still seeing the red. I'm like, okay, well, this is a rinse. It can't be that bad, and I'm tired. If I continue to, you know, try to rinse it out, it's just going to continue to bleed because it's red, so I'm stopping. But yesterday, I rinsed and rinsed and rinsed until I couldn't rinse anymore, and it was almost running clear. And I still have this boldness, this bright color, this intensity. And again, I don't know about any rinse. I can't vouch for any rinse. I can vouch for the Adore brand because that's the only one that I've used. But I absolutely love my results from yesterday. And I can't say that this product has been detrimental to my hair. I don't feel like it has been. I feel like any issues that I have with my hair come from the first dye that I was putting on my hair. But as you can see, there's that intensity. And it gets, I'm assuming it's all the way down to the ends. But again, I will go through and I will put this, I'm spraying it more on the hair, which is not what we really want with this oil. We really want to get it on the scalp. These sprayers are different than the sprayers that came with the first set of orders that many of you sisters have. I've switched bottles. I feel that these sprayers are far more effective. Oh my gosh, the spray is, the diffusing of it is so much better. It's more even. So you get quite a bit for your pump. For each pump, you get quite a bit of coverage. So I feel good about that. Now, I don't know if this color helps to kind of, because I do get a lot of ends when I color my hair. I do get a lot of little ends coming off when I color it. Ends that I don't typically see when I'm styling my hair normally. So it I'm sure affects the hair in some way. It is still a chemical. You know, I won't be naive, but it's not anything that's been a concern up to this point. Now that I've used the I Am Melanin Magic Oil, I'm going to go through later on. I have a day full of appointments, so it's not going to happen anytime in the next few hours. But I'm going to go through and check to see that my locks are nicely separated and that everything, because this hair is very fragile. You guys know I always do my own, and you can see it's time for a retightening. Even if I do take that later appointment in the month, which I probably won't, I would have to do something with these before waiting. I would not want my edges to have that much. You see all of that that's in there? That's a lot. but that's also this oil, because I'm not at my usual set of time yet. You guys know I usually wait, what, like 10 or 11 weeks. So anyway, I hope this video kind of helped you a bit. I hope you got some information, and I hope you guys stay tuned. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. I want feedback from you additional ladies that are using the anti-aging serum coming up on that 50th birthday. I have made some modifications to my blend. And I'm not sure if they are good modifications or not. I feel like they definitely are. But my skin is super, super picky. So I'm trying some new things on my skin right now. But I love to hear from you guys, and I love y'all, and thank you so much for your support of the channel. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a beautiful, peaceful, prosperous, and productive day, and just enjoy the gift of life. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.